Is it going to be 8 out of 10? Is it a 9 out of 10? Ladies and gentlemen, Elden Ring is a perfect case in point example why we need to stop giving arbitrary number scores to video games. Because if you're telling me that the game has flaws, you admit it in your review, and you say the game is a 10 out of 10, you have done a disservice to everyone ever who listens to or even weighs and balances that review. We have a website right now, Metacritic, right? Where what they do is they weigh and balance reviews. They have aggregate reviews. And it's saying Elden Ring is one of the best games ever made. Yet the reviews criticize the game. It doesn't make sense. People are pussies and won't actually be honest. They get so caught up in hype for a game that they will say it's a 10 out of 10 even though it has all these things that could be improved and things that bother them. That is completely dishonest in my opinion. Maybe you like reviewers out there that will get lost in the hype and 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, best game I ever played, yet then they say the game's not perfect and it has all these issues. I'm not like that. I absolutely refuse to say that this game is perfect. It's not. It has tons of flaws, tons of room for improvement, and in my opinion, it's not even the best From Software game. How could it be a 10 out of fucking 10, even though I enjoyed the hell out of it? It's not. So, I'm here to tell you, if you like previous FromSoft games, in particular, if you enjoyed Dark Souls 1 through 3, you're going to love Elden Ring. If you're looking for the entry point to jump into this franchise, this may be it, because as I explained, you can actually do things in any order you want. If you can't beat this, go over here and do this. If you can't beat that, there's an optional dungeon over here, and there's a new open world area to explore over here. You can essentially play it however you want till you are leveled enough to beat any challenge in the game. And that's a cool thing. At the very same time, the game is so cryptic with what you're supposed to be doing that if you're not using a guide, I could not imagine a newcomer to the series, or a newcomer to any FromSoft game, playing this as their very first FromSoft game and not becoming at least incredibly frustrated, if not so confused, they absolutely have to use a guide to beat the game. I'm just saying it. A lot of people also won't admit that. Oh, this game, no, you can't beat this game without help if you're a newbie. There's no way you'll fucking figure it out. It's too cryptic. It doesn't explain enough. Okay? But if you are looking for an actual game that has an insane amount of content and you've always wanted to jump into a FromSoft game before and you felt that the difficulty was too much for you, Elden Ring is likely your game, but understand your experience will be different than someone who's played FromSoft games before and who are already coming in with all this prerequisite knowledge of how the franchise works. You're not going to have that. You're going to have to start learning all this shit from scratch. It's as if someone who already knows Greek goes to watch a movie where this Greek is spoken. Well, you go to the movie, you don't speak Greek. So you're trying to watch it and understand it. I don't get it, right? That's basically Elden Ring in a nutshell. You have to have that prerequisite knowledge or else you're going to be flubbing it, not knowing what the hell you're supposed to do. I still think that this game is great. And I still think that both people who like FromSoft and never have played FromSoft would be able to buy it and enjoy it. But man, it needs to be improved upon. I was very disappointed with some parts of this game, and I don't understand why people give FromSoft a pass. And this is how I'm going to end the review. I have to address the elephant in the room. People keep kissing FromSoft's butt way too much. It seems like this company can do no wrong. You can't criticize a FromSoft game because if you do, the rabid fans come out in droves. Oh, maybe the summons are a little bit overpowered in this game. Oh my God, don't use that. It's ridiculous. Play this game however you want. It doesn't matter if you use summons. It doesn't matter if you dual wield. It doesn't matter if you use magic. It's all gravy. It's in the game to be used. Of course, summons are very powerful in the game, and if you use them, they make the game way easier. So if you're someone who's played a FromSoft game before, you probably don't want to use summons because it's too easy. But if you want to challenge yourself, which is what I did, I didn't use summons in my playthrough. I legitimately beat all the hardest bosses in the game, never summoning or even using Ashes of War. I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to try to use boss weapons and beat it like it's Dark Souls, and I did. And that was a lot more challenging, and it made the playthrough a lot more meaningful and fun to me. To you, maybe not. Use absolutely everything you want to beat the game. Don't let anyone tell you not to do that, because it's bullshit. No one should be gatekeeping a game like this. It's your experience with the game. You enjoy it as much as you want and in any way that you want. Maybe you'll beat the game with summons and magic and then come back later and replay it and challenge yourself because you liked it so much, right? Don't let these fanboys tell you down and talk to you and say, oh, don't you dare do it this way or that way, okay? But also, don't let the fanboys outright telling you the game's perfect make you think it is. It's not. There's no way you can objectively say this game is perfect. It's got flaws. It's got glitches. It's got issues with pacing. It's got issues with balance. And anyone who plays the game will admit it, but if they tell you the game's perfect, they're outright lying. Okay? That is it. That's my spoken word review of Elden Ring. I hope now you kind of understand, and maybe you want to get it now, maybe you don't. Likely you already did if you were interested, because the game's been out for 2.5 months, and it took me that damn long to beat it. But I hope that you found some actual value in this review, and I want to say thank you for watching.